Hello and welcome to another edition of the Red Phoenix Gaming Podcast.
We need somebody to sing a jingle for us.
It's true. Anyone out there, all of our subscriber, I think there's like 2 or 3 of them now, all of our subscribers, because we can actually say this now, go
plural.
ahead and if you know anything about music, hook us up. You know what I'm saying? What it is.
We need a jingle for our intro.
That's right.
Or if you know like a nice Australian girl, because
then give me her number. Oh, wait. Sorry. That's not what you were saying.
We just want her to do our intro because we like Australian accents.
That too. But her number would be great. Moving on. This is podcast 015 for 2015.
Woohoo!
January 9th. It is, we don't normally do the time, but like I said, 15 for all those who can count. And we're going to talk about some gaming news stuff and things that happened over the past week or so. Yeah.
Got it.
What do you want to get started on?
I'm Michelle. That's Derek.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't introduce us.
I'm sorry. I figured after
You're
15,
so excited.
I figured after 15, they know us by now, so we're good.
What if we have a new listener?
Then I'll just, you know what? We're going to put up, seeing as how this is going to be a throwback anyway, we'll toss up some name titles if we need to.
That's a good idea.
We should start.
I'm digging it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Do you
you know what? I do. I have something.
It's okay. I have a question for you. I'll start.
I'm ready.
It.
Do it.
So, how in depth? 1 second. Sorry about that. How in depth?
SARS.
How in depth do you like to be with the creation of games? Like,
I love it.
Do you like a company who's going to come out and be like, "What are your thoughts about our future setting?"
I love that.
Like, if you could take like a survey or a poll or something like that, and they actually listen to it.
I love that. That's my favorite thing, because then I feel like my opinion and my feedback matters to them.
What if you go and like 90% of the people say that Assassin's Creed should be in Japan, like they've said for years, and it ends up being in like London or something?
Well, then they weren't listening really well.
I tend to agree. But did you see that Far Cry is doing this? I know it's Ubisoft and they all, they are all kind of whatever, but Far Cry is actually seeking out, they're doing like a surveys to seek out the next setting for their next
installment.
Game. Yeah.
I know. I feel like I got one of these for Assassin's Creed ones actually, and I filled it out.
Did you say that you wanted it to be like England?
I don't think they specifically asked me where it was going to be, but some of the schematics, I think stuff like that was in there.
Like a lot of
yeah, exactly.
I get you. Well, I know that you haven't played Far Cry. Do you have any thoughts on where a good place would be for the next Far Cry? I mean, they've done like an island, and they've done Karat, which is like Korea, I guess, or some sort of a Middle Eastern type place.
Can't they go do like Antarctica?
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Like in the frozen tundra.
That would be awesome, actually. Like,
yeah, there you go.
You could do like bears and stuff. Running at them.
Oh my gosh!
Instead of
amazing.
Like badgers,
polar bears.
You have like little penguins and things, and like seals,
and polar bears, and snow bunnies.
That'd be great, man.
Yes, I can be put down as executive producer.
Far Cry, Alaska.
Yep. Bam.
And Sarah Palin is the evil. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Don't come after me. Because she can see Russia from her house. So I was just...
Exactly.
But she can't. But yeah, like I think actually that's a good setting. I didn't even think about that.
I don't even play the game and look at all the ideas I got.
a lot of the ones they're saying is like, Far Cry in space, or Far Cry with zombies, or Far Cry with... Blah,
Everybody
blah, blah,
does zombies. You got to lay off the zombies.
Yeah, like, zombies are so done, which we're actually going to talk about zombies again later in this podcast, but zombies are so done. You have the games that just add zombies on. You have the games that are strictly zombies, like Dead Rising, which we had a blast with Dead Rising, but, I mean, you can only play it for so long.
What was that other game? Yeah, it was Dead Rising that I hated. I was thinking Left 4 Dead. I hated it.
We played it for like hours.
I was forced to play it for hours. I thought it was the worst game ever made.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for your...
That's my least favorite game in the entire planet, Dead Rising. And Dead Rising 2, which I also paid for due to peer pressure. Terrible game.
I think you're confused with Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4
I'm
Dead 1
not.
and
I
2.
didn't mind Left 4 Dead at all. You had the 4 players that work together. This is you're running around a stupid island. Do you want me to go get it?
No, it's Dead
Worst
Island.
game ever.
It's Dead Island, bruh.
Am I confused?
Yes. Dead
There's
Rising.
See there. This is our point. Too many zombie games.
Exactly.
Too many.
Exactly.
Just too many.
Dead
Stop.
Rising was with the mechanic.
Okay.
Nick the mechanic.
Okay.
And then the plane.
All
And
right.
blah, blah, blah. Okay.
All right. Okay. We liked that. That was fun.
Yes, you and I
Yeah,
played
and that was our first Xbox One game.
It was. We had a blast.
I got it.
But the problem is you can only play that for so long. Like we've played it, we beat it, and now we're like, we're probably not going to go back to it.
Even Call of Duty, I enjoy that because you have a mission. Once you complete the mission, it's over. Unless you're like me, who just wants to play it all the time, and you have nobody to play it with, and the game's old.
I don't know what you're talking about. My wife will play it with you.
I love zombies in Call of Duty.
That's all right. No zombies. But how about Jurassic Park era?
Oh my gosh, dinosaurs!
Yeah.
All day, I would buy that.
I am so waiting for the next game to come out that is, well, I don't even care about the movie. The next game to come out with freaking dinosaurs. Like Turok remade. Just like a good Turok game. First person dinosaurs. Do it.
Amazing.
Right now. Go.
Brilliant.
And then send me all the royalties.
I love it. Oh, we could do one of those app games.
That's right.
Dinosaurs. Oh my God, Appland, like a dinosaur land.
Stop giving away all of our ideas.
Stop talking. Microtransactions. Okay.
Freemium.
So anyway, the whole point is, I love it when developers come and ask for the opinions of the public. It's like I said, I really think that Ubisoft has asked me before for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I know David Vanderhaar from Call of Duty has gotten online and just asked, "Hey, what do you guys want?" And we flooded his Twitter before. So I like when they do it because then they want to hear what we want and they listen to us sometimes.
Truth. And I'm totally a fan. And actually the nice thing is that Ubisoft actually listens to their fan base, which is really cool. A lot of other places, I'm not going to name any names, but it's like Shmee Shmay or Schmull of Schmoody. They sometimes don't necessarily listen to their fan base. Actually, this recent one of Schmull of Schmoody is okay, but previous ones are just like, we're going to do what you want and you're going to like it. And we don't necessarily like it. So it's good to hear. It's good to see, and stuff and things, right?
Right.
Speaking of new things, Xbox One has been teasing that the Kinect director, which is Tsunoda, I believe is his name.
Kuda Tsunoda.
Yeah. They've been saying that he's going to have a huge project for this year. Do you think it's VR?
It has to be.
Do you think that this super secret Xbox team that they formed is going to be the VR team, or do you think that's going to be a different branch?
I don't know. I feel like, did you hear too that Xbox is revamping their the stuff for your avatars?
Yeah, they're going to make it way more in depth.
So I feel like they're getting into all these different things.
I think that with them revamping the avatar, it's going to have something to do with whatever they're going to do with the VR. Because if they redo your avatar so it's lifelike, where they do
a dance party with my VR. Yeah.
And they do your full body scan, you're going to have actual people who look like what they actually look like as their avatar, as opposed to whatever you put in there. Because
my avatars looked the same for 8 years.
You can make your avatar be as tall as you want, as short as you want, as whatever as you want. And if it actually does a real body scan, it could have you put in height and weight. It could have you do the body scan and be like, I already know your height and weight.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That'd be sick. Really cool. But I don't know how VR I want to get into from a gameplay aspect. I don't know how much I'd like it.
Or we could be completely way off. I hope whatever he's doing, we get to see it E3 this year, and hopefully it'll be something really
cool. I really think it's got to come out E3. It has to. There's no way that they're gonna tease it right now, January, and it doesn't come out in E3. I don't see it. And if they do, then call me a liar. You heard it here first. But I don't think it's.
I'll take a Gears of War announcement at E3, or even a teaser. Even give me a 15-second teaser with just
cog tags
the
that are
Omen.
bleeding.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's it. Thanks. Do it.
That's all I need.
Speaking of huge plans, so Rare the Rare devs have been teasing that they're going to come out with this huge. It's going to be a huge year for Rare. Do you know who Rare is? Do you remember?
They did the GoldenEye game.
They did. So they did Banjo-Kazooie.
And they do like a lot of like sports.
Yeah,
like
they did like the
Connect Sports. Yeah.
Whatever. But they did Banjo-Kazooie. They did GoldenEye. Do you think it's going to be related to the VR, seeing as how they did the Connect Sports? Or do you,
Maybe.
Or maybe whatever the super secret, Xbox team is?
Maybe.
Or do you think they're going to go back to their roots and bring out like Banjo-Kazooie for the Xbox
2.
One? Well, I think they have. What is it called? Like Banjo-Tooie was the second one or something? I don't remember.
I have no idea. I never played it.
Still, I don't know if
maybe
this
they
is just
are
the
getting
writing
together
on the wall for like more VR or more Connect version of things, but like especially with them not having the Connect be a vital part of your system, I don't know how they're going to push this.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
I don't know.
Let's switch gears a little bit. Xbox is stale. Let's talk about some PlayStation.
All day.
Every day. So PlayStation, they came out with the PlayStation Now. Have you used this yet?
No.
So I have thought I've gone through and I've looked through the library, and actually nothing to this point has really tickled my fancy, other than the God of War series.
They're all PlayStation 3 games, right?
Yeah. So it's
you
all
get this rental service.
Yes. And I never had the PS3. I know that you did.
For 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
And then
I never
you know what
turned
happened?
It on again.
The operating system.
Boom.
That's what I was done with it.
Well, it was the updates for you, right? Because you updated almost every day, and
every
each update
single
took
day.
you like an hour or something.
3
right?
days.
Yeah. It was forever.
I had Little Big Planet 1, and I
you
think
never got 2?
Maybe I did, and that was it.
Yeah, and you're just like
Over
I'm done with
it.
it. Yeah. No,
I couldn't even make the headset work. Just annoying.
And it's Bluetooth.
It is.
So
terrible.
No, I'm actually I've looked at this and I was like, wow, $45. Like if I could play games the way I used to, just sit down and crank out a 20-hour game in 2 days, I would totally do this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
For somebody who can do that, more power to you. But let's be honest, I'm still playing through Shadow of Mordor. I'm like 60% through that game. I have so many side quests. I'm literally just doing the main quest, and I'm only 60% through. And the game's been out for months. Like, I haven't even picked up any of the games I just got. I have a game sitting right next to me that's still in the wrapper.
Oh my god!
Seriously. Granted, it's infamous, but it's still in the wrapper.
Yeah.
So, like, I just don't have the time to do it. I wish I did, because $45 for a quarter of games, it really isn't that bad. I mean, think about it. It's like a game and a half every half year.
Because you could do it like $20 a month or $40 for every 3 months.
Yeah. So, like, even if you do the 3 months, that's, what, $90 a half? So it's $180 a year. That's 3 games. You buy
How
3
mad,
games
though?
and you're wide open with any games you want for the PS3.
How mad would you be, though, if you had a PlayStation 3 and you had all of these games, and now if you want to play them on your PlayStation 4, you have to pay for a service for it?
I get it, but, like, if you have the PS3, you just plug the PS3 in and you don't worry about the subscription. Like,
what if you
don't
gave
have
up
to
your
pay for it.
PlayStation 3?
Well, then, I mean...
And for your PlayStation 4, you'd be a little salty.
I would be a little salty, yeah, for
bitter.
sure. But as they say, where I'm from, sucks to suck. I mean, you're at what you're at, I guess, at that point. But yeah, the cost of 3 games, if you can bust through like 10 games.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're old, and I know you can probably buy them for like
You've
10,
made your money
$15,
back,
but
no
yeah,
problem.
Exactly.
You're not taking up space on your shelf.
Truth.
Because it doesn't go on your hard drive either.
Right, it's streaming.
Am I right?
It's all streaming games. So it's really cool. I wish that I could spend the time and do it. Maybe I'll do it for a month and just see how it goes, but I just don't see myself playing PS3 games.
No.
I mean, the games are so social nowadays. If I want to sit down and play a first player game or like a single player game, I'll just go through and play Shadow of Mordor, or I think I have Killzone.
Yeah.
What is it called? Killzone.
Killzone.
I have a bunch of sports games that I can play single player. So like, I have games to play. I absolutely have games to play. I have games that aren't finished. Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
You should finish those and then look into games.
You should finish that with me, because we still need to do some grinding.
True.
Oh, my dear sweet baby Jesus. So the future of gaming is mobile. I don't know if you know this. It's on your phone. It's on your phone right now. Future of gaming.
Future of gaming
All
is
right.
on my phone.
Not on your phone right now. I'm just kidding.
It's going to be on my phone.
But
is this that new chip?
Absolutely.
That fancy one they did at CES?
Yes. Did you see the tech demo they did?
Because the only reason I saw it is because it was done with Unreal Engine, which I love very much because I still love Epic, even though they abandoned the greatest series of all time.
They didn't abandon it. They just gave it to somebody who could put time towards it.
Thanks, Rod Ferguson.
You can't look at it as a sad thing. You got to look at it as
I am a little sad.
happy
but that's
thing.
okay.
As soon as they put out a freaking game. But
I did watch the Element trailer that was made with Unreal Engine 4, which
looks
beautiful.
Gorgeous. That's like the same graphics as Borderlands. You can literally play Borderlands on your cell phone.
And if you do go online, like on YouTube, and watch that, definitely make sure you switch it over to HD because it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
For anyone who's not in HD, you can also get into the 2015s. Everything's in HD. Just throw it out there.
True. No, it looks really good.
Yeah, for sure. I had a question along with this, and I think I know your answer, but I'll just ask it anyway. Do you think we're going to end up getting to mobile gaming? Like iPads and iPhones and things like that?
You have to. I mean, if you can switch over from your Xbox, from your PlayStation back to your PSP, it's going to happen. So absolutely. If you have a Windows phone, someday you're going to be able to do the same thing.
Yeah. Xbox on your Windows phone, I would actually get a Windows phone.
They have Xbox games. You can log into Xbox on your Windows phone and you can play you know what I mean? You can play Xbox
like
some games.
Peggle or something. It's
true.
Not like
like you have a problem with Peggle.
I'm not. Peggle's like one of my top 10 games of the Xbox.
Peggle is your whole life.
And by top 10, I mean it's really not, but seeing as I only own 10 games for that system, it's like number 10. But no, seriously, like I think that consoles are almost a thing of the past. I really see consoles going away in like 7 to 10 years, and it's gonna transfer everything to mobile. Or I mean, even like look at the PlayStation TV. Everything's a streaming service. It's just a little box that streams everything. You're not gonna have a console anymore. You're not gonna have this big clunky VCR looking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
That's just the way things are moving. TV. Plus, with as fast as internets are getting and everything else, like it doesn't make sense for them to continue putting out a $500 box when you can put out an $80 box, sell the games for the same amount of money, make the same amount of
subscription price.
Exactly.
Too. Yeah.
Make everything the same. So, I see it coming. This chip is making me really excited to hopefully get a new phone, and then I will buy that phone. But until then, it is what it is.
Right.
How about we talk about little movie things? I know we usually talk about games, but you want to talk about some movies?
Let's talk about some movies.
So, all right. I'm kind of being facetious here. Okay. The movies I want to talk about is Assassin's Creed. Which is game related, so I'm sorry.
So excited.
But yeah, it's supposed to come out, what is it, December 2016 here, so...
I don't want to jinx it, because the BioShock game got jinxed really bad, and I would have loved to have seen that. This, I'm so pumped about. They have Michael Fassbender, I don't know how to say his name, but Magneto, crying out loud, from the new X-Men movies. He's going to play the main character, who they haven't named, and they're going to stay true to the game. And they're working with Ubisoft, so I'm so pumped.
So do you think that he's going to be the Desmond character? Or
no.
Do you think he's going to go along with the trilogy? Or I say the trilogy, but like...
I think he's going to be the assassin.
Not Assassins 1, 2, and 3. I mean like Assassins 3.
Yeah, I think he'll be the actual assassin.
2. Brotherhood. You know what I meant.
Assassin. He'll be the assassin. I don't think he'll be an outsider.
I think no. Well, because technically Desmond was the assassin. I really could see him being Desmond, and then them putting a beard on him, and him being Ezio. I just blew your mind.
I know.
Ahead, be honest.
That could happen, but I don't feel like that. I don't think that's what they're. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do. I don't know.
I think that they have to. Come on, why you're just make a new? They're gonna make a new Assassins like offshoot off of this.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Why?
I don't know. I feel like they're not going to follow along with any of the stories. I think it'll be the same concept, but we're going to see something completely different. That's what I feel like.
Do you think that they're going to put him in a setting?
Yes.
And then just be like, you know what I mean? Like put him in like 19 whatever Americas or 19 something Germany or I don't know which. I guess he's a German actor. So
I think he is from Germany. Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, put him in as like
World War II.
Yeah, 1945
that'd
Germany.
be perfect.
And like he's, you know, a Jewish. I know it's.
He wakes up in an Abstergo, and then they send him off.
Yeah,
bam.
Like that's a pretty interesting dynamic.
Yeah. I think he's going to be amazing though, because
he's a good actor. I mean, they picked a good guy for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of like stunt double they'll get for him because I don't think he does.
They'll get somebody who does parkour.
Yeah, like I think it's going to be a really good movie, and I hope that they make it the right way.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about it for another 2 years, so it actually comes out.
Okay, no more bad juju on it.
Never again.
Right.
So, how was your holiday here, Michelle?
It was good. How was yours?
This last time, mine was good too. It was busy. Speaking of holidays, though, did you get your Destiny weapon?
I did. It was purple.
It was purple. They sent out a holiday present from Destiny.
Thank you for my legendary assault rifle, which made my whole life, and it's the only thing I use now.
I'm salty.
I'm not. I'm so happy. I could have hugged somebody.
So
as soon as I got to the postmaster, bam! Here's your assault rifle. It was the best day.
She was sitting there going, "Best day."
I did. I did a little dance, 30-second dance party, because you know you can dance in Destiny. That happened. I was so excited. What'd you get?
I got a shotgun.
You got a shotgun.
I'm so salty, but actually I really like the shotgun.
Worked out.
Granted, I've never really cared for the shotguns, and it worked out well that I was actually being a soldier because I can tank so much better. My hunter would shoot the shotgun once, be dead, but my tank can take a couple shots. So thank you. I appreciate it. It was actually delivered, was it Wednesday or Thursday or whatever we got it? Which was cool. Awesome. And
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I was such a fan here. But
as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go get it and play with it some more.
Absolutely. I'm
so excited.
Yeah, as soon as we get done with this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's just end it now. No, I'm just kidding. We have a few more things to talk about.
Hashtag back.
The other thing I have on here is that they Destiny's patching the Crota's End exploits. So like when people were taking advantage of certain things, they're kind of like moving things around so that you can't take advantage of it. But like, I don't know, we really didn't play anything to take advantage of it. If we found something where like we couldn't get hit or we got hit minimally, that was beneficial. So we didn't really. I mean, is that an exploit or is that just good cover?
It's good cover.
That's what I thought.
In our world, that's what we call it.
Let's get into some spoilery news. So anyone who doesn't like spoilers, don't listen for the next 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, you should totally mute this. Or let me warn you. We should give a warning too. If you get the Batman Arkham Knight limited edition,
yes,
don't look at your statue.
Truth. And I'll like wave my hands or something real quick so you know that we're stopping. So don't listen right now. I will tell you when to listen when I do this again. Okay.
Mute button.
That's right. Mute button. Just for another like couple minutes here. All right.
You should bleep it out.
Ready, set. I'm not bleeping the entire thing out. Ready, set, go. So, holy spoilers.
Wow.
Batman.
So you take out your Batman Arkham Knight limited edition statue, and it's so beautiful and it's so awesome. And at the bottom,
what's it say?
It says, in honor of or in memory of Batman, something along those lines.
In memory of the Gotham Knight.
He's dead?
Like, what?
I don't believe it for a second. I feel like he just, I don't know. I have a completely separate theory. I don't believe it. I don't believe that he's dead at all.
So Batman's died once in the comics. And technically he wasn't actually dead. He just went back in time. Batman never dies.
Yeah.
Even in the movies where it was like supposed to be like a grittier version and Batman's supposed to be
even
dead
in the last movie,
blah,
he
blah,
just
blah.
kind of like took a hike.
Yeah, he like gave all of his things to Robin, which
don't I don't want to talk about it. That's
His
fine.
name's Robin.
Whatever. Stupid.
Whatever. He basically handed off the mantle to a kid who was like a good cop. Okay, fine. So if that's the way he wants to do it, he hands off the mantle, so be it.
Can
We're
we
not gonna
just
talk
say
about
good
movies
cop,
right
not like circus show kid?
Yeah, well, that he wasn't Robin. His name was Robin. I think that was the easiest way for them to just be like, guys, don't think about it. This guy's Robin. Like, no, you're doing it wrong. Stop it. You're doing it
Shame
wrong.
on you, Michael Bay.
But it's okay. It's like, it's done. It was a good trilogy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, moving on. I don't think Batman really dies.
No.
I think that the Arkham Knight, the character you play as, so I think Batman halfway through the game actually either dies or something happens, and the Arkham Knight takes over for Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true. I'm totally speculating, but I think that that's what's going to happen. And then I think that's the reason that you got whatever image. They're going to show that at some point, and then in the end, Batman's going to come back, blah, blah, blah. Because I really don't think that it's going to happen the same way that, like, Red Dead Redemption did, which, spoiler again.
I never played that.
John Marston, the main character, dies, and you play as his son for the rest of the game.
Oh my god, you ruined the whole game for me.
Well, it's only like the last mission. But, like, yeah. So, I gave you the spoiler. You could have covered your ears. You didn't have to keep listening.
That's not how this works. Bad mind.
La, 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 la. Oh, no.
I'm not listening to you. Okay, so that's that. We'll have to see what happens, because I do plan on getting that game, and I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be super awesome. All right.
Now you should wave your hands around, yeah.
Come back.
Get back to us.
Listen to us. All right. So, your PS4, is it full yet?
No, mine's never full because I have to take stuff off of it so it doesn't get full.
Why do you take stuff off? Why don't you just get a bigger, cheaper hard drive?
I should probably do that.
Nyko. Yeah.
Like
See?
the company Nyko.
Yeah, I'm breaking into this next story.
Oh,
Nyko's actually allowing you, for your PS4, to read bigger, cheaper hard drives with this add-on, which just makes your little PS4 look like a larger PS4 on one side.
That's okay, because I keep my PlayStation 4 on top of my entertainment center, not like underneath where like my PlayStation, like my Xbox One, X360, TV box and stuff. Oh, that'll be nice. Fancy. I'm so fancy. You already know.
So you can buy the 3.5-inch hard drives, which for all of you who don't know, that's just a larger hard drive, a normal computer hard drive, as opposed to the laptop hard drives you have.
How much space does it give you?
It allows for as big as you want, basically.
Nice.
I think it hasn't actually come out yet, so I'm assuming that it's going to give you. It has to give you larger than 2 terabyte, because that's what you can get now in a laptop hard drive.
Gotcha. And they probably don't have the price out yet either.
Right, they don't have price out. They don't have anything, but it's a great idea. I'm really on board with this. And
yeah,
if you
I don't
can
have
throw
to delete stuff.
Exactly. If you can throw a 4 terabyte hard drive into it, you will never need space again.
Maybe.
You will never need space again for the next 4 years.
Right.
So I think it's a great idea.
I love it.
I wish that I would have saw this before I bought my terabyte hard drive.
Yeah. Way to go. You suck.
Oh, well. Sucks to be Derek, I guess.
Right. What else you got today?
I have zombie news, which we kind of warned you guys.
It's that video.
It's that video. Oh, my gosh.
The most stressful video I think I've ever sat through in a really long time. So they do this live action Dying Light parkour trailer where the dude's got like a GoPro strapped to him, and he parkours like all over buildings like it's bananas.
So we'll set the scene real quick. He like walks around the corner. He like looking in garbage cans and stuff, and he finds like a med kit. Yeah, finds like a med kit, and he sees like a person laying down on the ground who's like obviously some sort of zombie that's dead.
He's like, "You need some help?"
And then all of a sudden he starts walking away, and bang, door closes. He turns around, zombies chasing him. For the next 3 minutes, I've never been so pumped up for a game.
I know, you get so stressed out. He's climbing drain pipes, staircases, jumping from building to building. Yeah. It's bananas.
Oh my god, I was so hyped up, and every time he like looks back, you're like, "Oh, zombies must be gone." There they are, and I was
No,
just
bam,
like,
right behind you on your
"Oh my gosh!"
heels.
I
We
was
won't
so
tell you how it
stoked.
ends, but holy cow!
Yeah, yeah. So I'm pumped up for that game. I don't know. Again, zombies are so overdone lately that I don't know how into it I'm going to be, but the game looks great from the live action. Um,
Yeah,
they also have like a 90-minute gameplay footage or like gameplay video out, which my question for you is, do you get more hyped over gameplay or do you get like more hyped over live action videos or live action commercials or whatever? Because like the Destiny live action got
that's
me
my favorite
amped
thing.
up, like
Yeah, it's
so stoked.
it's really hard for me because that did the same thing too. This didn't do for me. I didn't think of it as a game at all. So that didn't do anything for me. Gameplay when I'm ready to watch it, okay, let's see
Yeah.
it. The greatest video game trailer I've ever seen was Assassin's Creed Revelations when they did that at E3. That's the greatest trailer I've ever watched. I've never been so pumped
Was
for
that
a game.
the live action or was that
No, it was just
the
a
actual
trailer.
trailer? Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like trapped, captured, whatever, and he gets like, oh, that's the greatest thing. And then Toby did a real life trailer interpretation, and they
Toby
actually made
Turner?
a
Yeah, yeah.
GameStop commercial, and it was hysterical. But
Yes.
like live action, Destiny was perfect because it was like the Destiny game. This was more some guy doing parkour, even though it was amazing and I was stressed out and it really did get my attention. It doesn't
Yeah.
make me want to go play the game.
I see, like, I've never been a person who's been a live action anything. I saw Destiny and I was like, I knew it was going to be Halo with or with like co-op, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not really a huge Halo fan, but I like the single player. I like that it's not really super huge story driven, but you can play a lot, do a lot of things, do some missions, do whatever. Um, the live action kind of amped me up for that a little
Yeah,
bit.
it did.
The live action Call of Duty with Jonah Hill and the guy from Avatar, I'm forgetting his name right now. That actually kind of amped me up a little bit when I was like, "Oh my
That was
god,
funny.
Jonah Hill's like such a noob, and then this dude's like a master shooter killer man." And like,
Right.
I was so amped up. But like,
Do you know what?
this game, this parkour video made me want to go out and like pre-order the game. Like,
Really?
yeah, like I
That
am.
did do that for me.
I'm such a nerd when it comes to this, but like I used to like watch free running and parkour videos when I was like 15, 16, 17 years old. So I was always like, "Oh, I'm going to totally do that." And then I'd go outside and be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to break my neck on that rock while doing a front flip because that just doesn't make sense."
Right.
I would much rather play a game and do it. So the trailer reminded me of like Mirror's Edge. It reminded me of those parkour videos I watched when I was a kid, and I got amped up and I was like, let's buy the game. Let's go play. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And like now I'm like thinking back and I'm like, well, we'll see how the gameplay is. We'll see when it comes out, whatever. Which is supposed to come out in like what, a month, 3 weeks, something like that. So like
Yeah.
we have a little bit of time, but it kind of got me amped up. I'd like to see them do like a 30-second commercial of it and put that on screen. But yeah, I'm ready to go.
Nice.
Let's see. Last thing I have, another timed exclusive, which I know you're probably sick of talking about timed exclusives with me here. Hellblade is coming out. The creators of Heavenly Sword are creating a new game called Hellblade. It's coming out exclusively for PS4, but also for PC. And my question for you is, do you think that it's not coming out for Xbox because of an exclusivity deal? Or do you think that Xbox is like, we already have Scalebound, which is that Devil May Cry dragon thing for Xbox, and they just don't want to confuse the audience?
I think it's exclusivity. Like they made a deal.
What's with all the deals?
Always about money.
I mean, like, why though? Wouldn't you make more money by selling more copies?
Now, is it going to be timed because eventually it's going to go to Xbox, so they're going to make their money anyway?
Well, you'd think, but maybe they don't because it's timed. I mean, if they have the opportunity to get Scalebound or get a different game, then maybe they won't be getting that game. Plus, I I don't know why they do timed exclusives. You can hook so many more people with games that come out all at once because they don't have time to read the reviews. And they don't have time for people to nitpick on certain things. Like, unless this game is going to blow every game out of the water and be a 10 out of 10 and everyone's going to want it, you're going to get somebody out there who's going to be like, I'm not getting it because somebody gave it a 4.
That's true. Like, if we didn't have PlayStation 4s, if this game came out and it looks like garbage, we're not going to go and buy it for X.
Exactly. You're not going to sucker us into it. I know that sounds bad. But, like, you get a lot more people to be like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. And then they all get it on their other, various systems.
And then they have sad face because it sucks. Not this game necessarily, but yeah.
Any game. Right, any game. We're just saying in general. But, like, yeah, I don't know what's up with the exclusivity. I'm pretty, my thoughts about it.
Are you
I'm pretty
over
done
it?
with it. Yeah, like, I'm ready for everyone to just be like, let's all be friends. And Xbox Live can talk to PS4 people. But it'll never happen. I'm ready. I've been ready for this for years.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens, I guess. But
sure.
It is what it is at this point.
That's all I got.
That's all I got too.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, thank you for watching another edition of the Red Fenix Gaming Podcast. Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
So embarrassing. I can't take you anywhere. That's why we don't have nice things.
That's right.
Website. Subscribe.
Yep. Thumbs up, all that fun stuff.
Yes, please.
Throw us a comment.
Ask us some questions. Like, why is Dirk ain't got no ceiling?
Don't ask that question.
Ask it.
I'm in the dungeon. Don't look. And yeah. Hashtag bye.
Hashtag bye.